Alright, I hope everybody is having a fantastic day because I am not doing too bad myself. In case you couldn't tell by the ridiculous title of today's episode, we are going to be building a tree. More specifically, finally we're going to be removing these eyesores. I gotta admit, I built these trees when I was just bad at building trees in Minecraft. If you look at the leaves, they're all vacuum sealed to a block. Like, the leaves don't have any bushiness. They look like, I don't even know what to describe them as. They're not even smoothed nicely. So, well, I think the best way to start off this episode would be by removing them. Okay, I just noticed one small issue. We don't have a netherite hoe, which means... Oh no, wait, no, wait. Oh, well, I just remembered something. We did something very stupid last episode. I used all the templates. Okay, well, if I want a netherite hoe, I'm gonna need to go to another bastion. Nope, nothing again. Please? Yes! Okay! Well then, looks like we will not have to be going that far into the nether. Deep into the nether. I don't know, man. Wow, that is a lot of magma cubes. Kind of lost, so there's that. I think I have an idea on how to get home, though. Yeah, I have no idea where I am. That's another bastion. I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of just going. Oh, man. So, we found a third bastion, but I still have no idea where I am. Ooh, 5 obsidian. I could try to find enough obsidian to make a home portal. And then just find my way through Overworld. Ooh, that could work actually quite well. Oh, 7,000 blocks away from home, huh? Ooh, I'm gonna grab the hay bales because we're gonna need tons and tons of packed mud, so you know, don't mind if I do. Wow, that is one big hole. Also, we found a coral reef, which is pretty nice. This desert is actually decent. I'm gonna have to keep it in mind for building. Okay. Okay, and we are back. And you know what's funny is we just did all that for a hoe. With that being said, let's finally upgrade this thing. Alright, and in about one day, we actually managed to get both trees down. I'd say that's a pretty good pace. I almost tripped the log behind that door. Okay. Now, we simply need to build. Or actually, no, never mind. We need to get a bunch of leaves for the tree we're gonna be building. Okay, so I ended up kinda... You know what? It's 3 a.m. And that's enough reason for me to do voiceovers instead of letting the live footage play. Okay, so like I said, farming, first, we needed mud. And well, where do you get mud? From a mangrove swamp. So I will be seeing you guys when we are in the swamp. Alright, and that short trip ended up getting me about 10 stacks of mud, which, although it's not that much, it's more than enough, so grab some hay bales, turn it into packed mud, which is actually the more useful mud type. I mean, regular mud is good, but it's nowhere near as versatile as packed mud. It pairs very well with a lot of wood types, which easily makes it really nice due to it having a wall type. Alright, anyways, building rant aside, we didn't need packed mud, we needed mud brick wall, that's what they're called. And you make mud brick walls by stone cutting or just crafting them with mud bricks. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and up next on our list is all of the spruce stuff. Alright, and that's not quite all the fences we're gonna need. But this is more than enough. Okay. Okay, next item, which is... Okay, not the screen that I wanted to open. The next item on our list can be acacia leaves, because I'm gonna need 15 stacks of those, so a shulker box should do fine. Luckily, I have this conveniently large patch of acacia leaves, trees, so filling up a shulker box really shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, okay, and that is one shulker box full. Up next is, I guess, just gonna be azalea leaves, now that I think about it. Although I suppose while we're here, might as well just fill up the rest of the stuff that I can immediately. Just so that I have an idea of what I'm gonna need to go out and actively find. I have no idea where my mud brick walls went, we're just gonna have to make more. And that checks that off the material list. Alright, and up next is granite wall. Okay. Alright, easy. What's next? Spruce slabs. Ooh, I think we might have to visit the spruce tree farm for that. I just found the mud brick walls. I guess it can't hurt to have more. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to go to the tree farm. Okay, great. There's one single tree. And I did not land where I wanted to land. And surprisingly enough, it ended up being way more than enough. Okay, wow. Up next is, brown stained glass. Sure, shouldn't be that bad to get. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's not gonna be simple because I need cocoa. Well, cocoa cannot be this hard to find in a jungle. Okay, thank you. That took way too long. Okay, and now we also have brown stained glass panes checked off. I also grabbed up the 7 black stained glass panes we were going to need. Now we can do wait, azalea and oak leaves. Sure, sounds pretty good. We should just have the oak leaves in storage. We in fact did just have them in storage. That's actually pretty nice. Alright, that should be plenty of leaf. Yeah, that was only 4 stacks. I guess 2 or 3 more trees it is. Alright, this should be plenty. Yeah, that's gonna be more than enough. Okay, awesome. Next resource is probably gonna have to be mangrove logs, because I don't really see anything else really that I don't have on hand. Yeah, mangrove wood, and then I guess we need to just build the tree. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, okay. Well then, I will be seeing you guys when we are collecting mangrove wood. Okay, and here we are in my least favorite biome. I really hate collecting mangrove because I don't even know how to, I guess, climb the vines. Right, but then here, okay. So then up here. Yeah, I guess, and now just down here. But it's not even a straight trunk, so about a stack should be enough. Although 53 should also be enough because we need 35 wood, and I don't know, it seems like it would be enough. Craft this into wood, and we have enough. Okay, now only one thing remains. Actually building the tree. Okay, and it's kind of hard to believe, but the tree is finally fully done. I gotta admit, I like it. I think it looks pretty nice and it fits the vibe pretty well. But obviously, with such a large change in the area, there are other things that we're gonna have to change. So, I would like to put in some finishing touches, some more grass and moss carpet everywhere, because honestly, it really helps add some height variation, which is super nice when you're looking at it. But also, a nice little picnic table, and then last but not least, I'm just going to increase the height on all of these like lanterns so that it looks a bit more like actual lighting posts, as well as adding in some extras because, well, it's kind of dark and I'm tired of getting bum rushed by creepers and stuff like that at night, so there should be a nice way to prevent that. Alright, and just one more right here. Actually, never mind, some more over here. So I'd say this being one. Okay, there we are. And then I guess this one right here can be one. Then I'm also just going to add in some firefly bushes. One right here. One right here. I actually need a bit of bone meal from storage so that I can get some more. Okay, 32 should do because I want to add in one there. I already have two right there. I wanted to add in one down here under this leaf block. One over here across the water under... Wait. Under there. And then one more right there. And then last but not least, in that pool of water over there. Oh wait, I already did. Okay. That should be all the firefly bushes I could ever possibly want, and I think it adds some nice atmosphere. Maybe just put in one right there, just so that we have some nice particles right here at night. Okay. Just, I guess, maybe... Yeah, that feels a bit better, and then maybe a bush over here? Like, right under here, instead we just turn it into a bush. Like so. Add in some of those. And then I'd love to, if you were able to place grass on top of leaves, but you can't, so that'll have to do. Yeah, I actually quite like that. Okay. Well, I'd say... I would definitely say this has been quite a successful episode. I love this tree. Wait, actually, I just realized one more thing I could do, which is just liven up the underwater by just diving in and just hitting it with some bone meal. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. Now, aside from maybe eventually doing some texturing on that, but the longer I put that off, the better. This tree is beautiful. I gotta admit, I really like the tree. I mean, look at it, man. It's genuinely awesome looking. Even if I like go ahead and give it like this view. It looks good. It's easily the best tree I've ever built in Minecraft. Honestly, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Overall, I think it turned out way better than I was expecting it to, and it looks good from just about every angle. Well, it's somewhat lacking from here, but it's still okay, you know, it's not bad. And okay, so yeah, the other angle is definitely a highlight, but like from... Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna end up looking at it from this angle mostly anyways. That's probably a lie, but you know what? It looks amazing from here, so yeah, if you did enjoy the episode, feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe. I hope you all have a great rest of your days rest of your day. That sounded like a death threat, but you get what I was saying. If you didn't enjoy, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I will hopefully be seeing you guys next time.